Hello everyone, welcome to UMD Media. Your host Gita Josefa. This is with a new segment called Walking Thoughts. So I will be walking and I will share my thoughts, and these thoughts are based on conversations I have had with a number of guests, either in English, in Amharic, or in Tigrinya, and I will add my own thoughts and reflections in this segment. UMD Media works on understanding, measuring, and doing, and it strives to contribute for an evidence-based discourse and decision making on different aspects of social, economic, and political dimensions in the Horn, with a focus on Tigray. Today I want to talk about the idea of political marketplace framework and how I think is playing out in Ethiopia, specifically in the overwhelmingly big support Tigray genocide has had within the elites of Ethiopia. So the elite group, I'm using it in a broader sense to include all the people with authority in the within the faithful community, within the economic elite, political and intellectual, and so on. So it's very hard to actually get the significant match between how elite is used in the Western world and how the word elite represents, or what it represents within the context of Ethiopia. So my understanding is when everyone came together in terms of supporting the what I can confidently say or characterize as genocidal war against Tigray, I was struggling to understand how and why that was exactly happening, specifically for the first couple of months. Then came a time where I happened to come across with the book by Alex de Waal, which was on the political or real politics of the Horn of Africa, where he talks about a number of countries from South Sudan to Somalia, Eritrea, and Ethiopia. That's 2015 book, and there I found the idea of political budget, political marketplace, and political money, and so on, and how that has been affecting how politics is run in the Horn. So there is in this political market idea, there is a payer, a source of the money, the budget, and there are strings of groups, individuals in each country who are getting paid for one political reason or another. And what's unique about this political money is that it's not part of the formal economy. It's not going to the government audited national public coffer. It's in the hands and in the pockets of those who are getting paid, and they in turn pay others within their political sphere in the country or outside the country for the same objective of getting the political agenda or of the payer, or the mutual agenda that's shared by the payer and the pay. So in that 2015 book, what Alex Dahl didn't mention, or he actually mentioned, was that Ethiopia, at least during the period covered and analyzed and researched by the book or by the author, Ethiopia was free from the influence of the political money or political budget that's coming more often than not from external sources. It could be, let's say, from Middle East, from Arab countries, and so on. So after the war on Tigray started on November 4, the weeks following that day and a couple of months, I must say, I was in a very difficult position to get my head around what was going on, how and why people that I would consider would have, a sober thought, a sober analysis before they commit to this crime of supporting a genocidal war. So I was starting with the idea, oh, is it possible that with the coming to power of Abiy Ahmed, this political money made its way to Ethiopia to decide who would do what, who would stand for what, and so on, based on the pair's interest, based on the mutual interest of the pair and the pair, in this case Abiy Ahmed and Isaias Afwerki, by the way, who, according to Dawal's 2015 book, has all kinds of excellence, if we can use that word, and experience, long time experience of playing with the political money, to go all the way to Congo, Yemen, Djibouti, Somalia, you name it, and so on. So Abiy in Isaias saw a mentor, and Isaias saw in Abiy a nucleant, a mentee, and of course they came together, and the elites of Ethiopia, who thanks to Abiy, came from the diaspora, from the prisons, from armed struggle fields in Eritrea and so on, to home, and all subscribe to the notion of subjugating and defeating not TPLF, not mere TPLF, but Tigray forces. So that's where I tried to understand what was going on, and it made a lot of sense to me. But I was waiting for the day I would get the confirmation from the person who wrote about that, who analyzed data, quantitative and qualitative data, evidence, to write that great book from 2015, Alex Dahl. So I had a chance. I was actually asked Alex Dahl to appear on UMD Media since January. He was positive, he wanted to come over, but he was busy writing, and appearing in media, researching, and so on. So the day came, 7 months later, maybe, that's an exaggeration. I would say 5 months later from the first contact, and he showed up, and he kind of, I'm just making it milder, kind of confirmed that political marketplace framework is actually a good framework to explain what's going on in Ethiopia. I'll be exploring more ideas during my next and upcoming walking tours. For now, bye, and comment, share, subscribe, like, and email me, email UMD Media if you have additional thoughts I should explore on walking towards UMD Media. Have a good one. Bye.